Delanco Township Committee meeting of August 18th, 2025, beginning at 7 p.m. at the Delanco Township Municipal Building, 770 Coopertown Road, Delanco, New Jersey.
Janice is taking a hearing test. That's what she looks like. There we go.
Thank you. Good evening. Welcome to August 18th Township Committee meeting located here at the Municipal Building, 770 Coopertown Road. It's 7:06 p.m. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Here.
Mrs. Patrick. Here. Mr. McFadden.
Here.
Mr. Lapp.
Here.
Here, thank you. Also present, Mrs. Simonera, our Township Administrator. Mr. Fox is not here. Mr. Heinhold, our Solicitor. Mrs. Lohr, our Municipal Clerk. Mrs. Russell, our Deputy Municipal Clerk. Mr. Warren, our Police Chief. Please rise for the flag salute. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Janice, could you please read the sunshine and live stream statements?
Please be advised, proper notice of this meeting has been given compliance with the Public Meetings Act in the following manner. Written notice has been mailed to the Browns County Times and Courier Post and published in the December 30th, 2024 editions. Written notice has been posted on the official bulletin board of the Township of 48 hours prior to the meeting. This meeting of the Delanco Township Committee may be transmitted via live stream on YouTube video. This meeting of the meeting is not intended to be relied upon as formal public access under the Public Meetings Act. If the technology is disrupted for any reason, the Township meeting will proceed first as an official meeting in accord with official notice.
Thank you. If you could please take this moment to silence your cell phones, put it on silent. Thank you. I'm going to turn the meeting over to Matt so he can read a statement about a moment of silence we're going to have tonight.
I'd like to take a moment of silence this evening to remember Mr. John Zuber of Laurel Street. He passed away today at the age of 81. John is a life member of the Delanco Fire Company, joining the fire company in January of 1967, serving over 58 years. In 1974, he was promoted to assistant engineer and worked his way up to chief of the department in 1978. He served as president of the Delanco Firemen's Relief Association since 2015, and he served as the president of the Board of Fire Commissioners of Delanco Township for at least the last 15 years and has been on the commission for many more, and has also served as a trustee for many, many years. And our thoughts and prayers are with his wife, Debbie, and the rest of the Zuber family. If you could please take a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Matt. This time, I'd like to spin to a more positive note and announce that we're going to be honoring Mr. Peter Fritz tonight from our Delanco Historic Preservation Board. Peter has been a resident of Delanco since the late 80s and joined the Historic Preservation Board in 2005 when it was established. He has been a huge asset to our town, making sure we continue our events, honoring the history of Delanco and making the booklets that we have out there and having the events, and is very selfless in his dedication to our town and its history. So without that, Peter, we wouldn't have all the great resources we have today. So thank you very much. We're going to designate you as our official Delanco Township historian. So thank you very much, Peter. Okay, let's move on to our, are we going to do public comment period? Don't we usually do that before we do reports?
Yeah.
We usually do. I think that might be a typo if you want to reverse that.
All right, so I'm going to read the rules for public comment period, and then we'll open it up to our first public comment period. So, In accord with and the subject of the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Act and JSA 10:4-12 at SEEK, during general public comment period, Township Committee is permitted to institute reasonable rules and regulations to allow for a smooth process and ensure a reasonable opportunity to be heard. Calling out from the audience outside of one's time at the microphone is disruptive to the person speaking at the mic, and the committee member speaking from the dais will not be permitted. Each speaker will have a maximum of 5 minutes to speak and should limit their comments to the matter at hand. The speaker will be directed to conclude their remarks once the speaker's time has expired. No time may be yielded to a speaker by another speaker. Groups are asked to select a spokesperson on their behalf. Speakers will address the committee from the podium and ask to begin their remarks with their name and address for the record. Committee members are not obligated to answer impromptu questions or address remarks from members of the public during the public comment period. Speakers should expect the Township Committee to refrain from engaging in a dialogue except to the extent necessary to clarify the speaker's comment. The allotted time for speaking from the podium is a method to address the committee during public comment period. The committee will not entertain questions or comments called out from the audience during the public comment or at any time. Speakers and members of the public should at all times maintain proper decorum and shall make their comments in a civil manner. Personal attacks, obscenity, derogatory, or slanderous remarks will not be tolerated. With that, we will open the first public comment session now on agenda items only. If you'd like to speak about any of the agenda items, please come to the podium and state your name and address. Seeing none, I will close this first public comment period and move on to comments and reports. We'll start with our Township Administrator, Ms. Simonera.
I have no report this week.
Thank you. Department heads, Chief?
No reports as well.
Thank you. Move on to Township Committee, Mr. Olet.
Yes, we have, from the History Board, we had our meeting on August the 6th, and a couple items that have come on the agenda there. We'll be looking into veterans banners, the decorative flags, of the portraits of soldiers from Delanco who had served in the armed forces. So we'll be researching that. Coming up on November the 16th from 3 to 4:30, it's a Sunday. We're going to do our veterans salute here at Town Hall. And with the sneak box boat, we got an estimate from Independent Seaport Museum for $10,190, and we're applying to the Burlington County for the historical grant for the restoration of the boat. So if we get the grant, then we'll be able to move forward. If we don't get the grant, well, the boat will sit there, and we'll do the best we can with what we get. And let's see. And there was also discussion about the Delanco 100th celebration next year and how the History Board can be part of that process. And that's all I have there. Thank you.
Thank you. Phil?
All right. On September 24th, I attended the concert at the historical waterfront park. The band was Petty Little Things, and it was actually a nice event. There was a nice turnout for the official summer concert at the park. And the food truck worked out well. August 3rd, I attended the Eagle Scout Court of Honor for Lucas Russell. It was held by the Troop 4019 at the Masonic Temple in Delray, New Jersey. It was the first time I attended one of them, and it was a very, very nice event. And it was amazing to see how many patches that he has acquired. August 4th, I attended the Delanco Police Night Out. It was a great event. There was lots of residents in attendance, and I would also like to thank the police department for holding this event. It went very well. August 7th, attended a concert at the Hawk Island Marina. The band was Shameless. It was actually a packed house. We filled the parking lot at a record time. They played great music, and food was sold by the Riverside High School girls soccer team. August 14th, I attended the recreation meeting. We had discussion on upcoming events, Fall Fest, FOD on 10/4 from 12 to 4, discussion about movie night with the bonfire, and trunk or treat, dates to be determined. And that is it, Mayor.
Trunk or treat's October 25th, right? And then the bonfire is November 1st. And trunk or treat will be along Delaware Avenue this year.
And it will be what was that date again?
Trunk or treat's October 25th,
Okay.
and then the bonfire is November 1st.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Phil. Mr. Bartlett?
All right, since we last gave report on July 14th, as Phil mentioned, I attended the ribbon cutting and opening ceremony celebration at Historic Waterfront Park. That was July 19th. A nice job was done by all. I attended the retirement luncheon for Mr. Schwab here on the 16th as we wished him a fond farewell after 15 years. Attended last month's fire company and fire commission meetings on the 28th and 22nd, respectively. Normal business occurred at both meetings. July 25th, attended a check presentation at Pearson School along with the other members of the Township Committee. Senator Singleton presented a check in the amount of $100,000 to the Board of Ed for use in upgrades to the parking lot. That was on the town's quote-unquote wish list that we submitted to the senator earlier this year, so again, a big thank you to him. I attended the town's first ever National Night Out on August 4th. Nice job by the police department for putting this event together, and we look forward to it occurring in years to come. And if you haven't seen it yet, I put a video of the event together. Go to the town's YouTube channel. It's linked on the town webpage, and it was posted there. Last Wednesday, I guess as a birthday present to myself, I attended a town hall style meeting that the superintendent of schools put on for the parents of the school district. Dr. Tarchichi did a nice job, and it sounds like big things are on the way for the school district, which was very great to hear. And we look forward to continued communication and collaboration with the schools. And the Board of Ed meeting for August is this Wednesday night at Pearson School at 7 p.m. And it sounds like more changes for the better will be announced at the meeting, and all residents are encouraged to attend. Last Friday, August 15th, I attended a pre-construction meeting with American Water. They're going to be running a new water main under the Rancocas Creek to strengthen the water supply coming into Delanco. And some of you may remember back in 2012 during the Dietz and Watson fire, there was a water supply issue with getting enough water, and that's how long this took to get the project through the DEP and other regulatory agencies to bring the new water main from across the creek. The main's going to connect on Buttonwood Street in the section between the two parts of Rancocas Avenue, and the work is going to take a few weeks, and construction is going to start just after Labor Day. Rancocas Avenue near the bridge heading onto Buttonwood, and the first half block of Buttonwood is going to be closed intermittently during the work, and American Water will be notifying any affected residents. And this is not a big of a project as the PSE&G work that we've seen over the last few months. It's just limited to that area. Speaking of, I've been working with PSE&G over the last month with getting them and the county on the same page with the detours that were presented and addressing any issues from area residents and businesses. And we're happy to report that this should be the last week of work on Burlington Avenue, and specifically near the bridge. They still have a lot more work to do in the rest of the town, and that's going to be followed by repaving early in the spring. That's all I have to report, Mayor.
Thank you, Matt. Kate?
Thanks.
Yes, thank you. I attended the luncheon for our retiring administrator, Richard Schwab. Richard did a phenomenal job for Delanco. When we first hired him, he agreed to do a 2-year stint with Delanco Township, and we managed to keep him for 15. So we were quite lucky to have him on board. I attended the ribbon cutting and celebration for the opening of the Zobrook Park, which is now called the Historic Waterfront Park. It was a great celebration and 18 years in the making. Del Riv, soccer is starting in September. They're in need of fall soccer coaches and volunteers for the concession stand, so please reach out to them if you can assist. Shade Tree met on July 23rd. Residents' requests for removals were reviewed. 4 Wolverton Place, no removal, treatment for scale in early spring. 35 Emery Way, no removal. Homeowner should seek alternate methods to repair sidewalk. And 844 Laurel Street, no removal, but tree would be added to the high priority list to prune all dead branches. Dead trees would be removed at 545 Burlington Avenue and 405 Union Avenue, and our next meeting is August 27th. Recreation, I attended the subcommittee meeting regarding the usage and fees for the waterfront and gateway parks. I attended the maintenance meeting for the Field of Dreams. Use of the soccer fields would be discussed further with Del Riv. I missed our meeting on August 14th, but there is a concert this week at the historic waterfront park, Poor Mount Henry, and we did receive a grant from the Burlington County Commissioners for $175,000 for the installation of a playground for our children at the Babe Ruth Field. And the plan is to keep with the baseball theme, and it should be a great addition for the kids in that end of town. I also did attend the concert at the Waterfront Park. I believe it was the 24th of July. And it just happened to be my favorite band, the Petty Little Things. So it was a fun night. Some of my friends from high school joined me, so we had a great time. I attended the exit audit meeting. The township auditor did not find any discrepancies, and there were no comments or recommendations made. I attended the presentation by Senator Singleton granting the township a $100,000 grant for the purpose of repairing and replacing the parking lot at the Pearson School. I've been working with our code enforcement official addressing several areas in town in need of attention. And the sewer authority met on August the 12th. The emergency removal and replacement of the sewer line on Rancocas Avenue has been completed. Requests for quotes are going out for TVing certain areas of concern where tree roots may be need to be cut. Operator's report, Doug Weller's on file. I attended the Eagle Scout honor for Lucas Russell. I can't tell you how many I've attended in the last 24 years, but it's really remarkable to see the number of Eagle Scouts that come out of our troop in Delanco. It's just an amazing achievement, and Lucas has achieved so many badges and successes during his scouting years. I was really happy to be there to see him go through that honor. And the National Night Out, kudos should go to the chief and our police department for organizing the event, and I think it was well attended, and I believe the children and residents had a great time. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, I'm done.
Thank you, Kate. I pretty much attended most of the events that everyone has mentioned so far, so I won't blur you with that, but it was a great event, National Night Out. Really happy with how that went. The opening of Historic Waterfront Park was fabulous. We were very excited to finally get that up and running. Electric will be installed. Actually, it's turned on, so the poles are supposed to be installed this week, as well as the security cameras. So we're wrapping that up. Again, thank you to Senator Singleton for the award to the school for their parking lot of $100,000, and also thank you to the Burlington County Commissioners for the $175,000 we got for the playground that we're going to be installing at the Babe Ruth complex. So that's exciting. We're going to get started on that right away. Recreation, I did attend that meeting, and it was very productive. We are going to get moving on our plan for the Fall Fest. We're going to be opening it up to vendor registration this week. It's going to be a huge event this year at Field of Dreams. It's a change from Community Day at the Firehouse. It's now going to be Fall Fest at Field of Dreams with food trucks, lots of more activities for the kids to do, and like I said, tons of vendors. So that's going to be a fun event. And then Trunk or Treat, as we mentioned, October 25th. They're going to be on Delaware Avenue, which is where we had it the very first year we ever did it. It was sponsored by the PTO. So back on Delaware Avenue, take advantage of the newly repaved Delaware Avenue by that time. And we will be going out to bid for that repaving at the end of this month, I believe, with work to commence at the beginning of October. So thanks to everyone involved. And Doug, I forgot you were here, so do you have anything you'd like to report? You're so quiet down there.
That's okay. Just a couple of minor things that we have talked about in the past. I just want to give brief updates on. One that's a bit concerning is we continue to have difficulty with the maintenance of the property at the solar project up the road. And unfortunately, I think we're at the point where we're probably going to municipal court relative to those issues. On a better turn of events, I have reported recently relative to John Meyer Way and the issues on maintenance bond issues that Mr. Rainkamp once released, and there were some open items still with ERI. Per communication today, I think we have those resolved. So in a September agenda, we should have something before you that would finalize that matter and put that dispute to rest.
Great.
That's all I have.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to our consent agenda items. Consent agenda items are considered to be routine and will be enacted with a single motion. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda. All consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes. Does anyone have anything they'd like to remove from the consent agenda at this time? No? Great. Ordinance 2025-11, adopting the Second Amendment to the Industrial Rehabilitation Areas Redevelopment Plan specific to Block 2100, Lot 11, 401 Creek Road, Block 2000, Lot 13-01, 450 Creek Road, and Block 2000, Lot 13-04, 13.04, 500 Creek Road. This is the first reading by title only and set public hearing date for September 8th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Resolution 2025-124, resolution authorizing the Township of Delanco to enter into a cooperative pricing agreement. Resolution 125, setting fees for pavilion gazebo rental at Historic Waterfront Park and Gateway Park and approving policy and permit forms for the same. Resolution 126, authorizing the purchase of security cameras and related equipment and software under a cooperative pricing agreement, and approval of payment of bills in the amount of $1,548,346.01 as per the bill list dated 8/15/2025. We also have the approval of minutes from May 5th, June 16th, and June 23rd. Can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Matt, second by Kate. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
Mr. Olet.
Yes.
Ms. Seuss.
Yes, thank you. Okay, and we have the approval minutes of May 29th and June 2nd. Who has to abstain from that?
I do.
Okay. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Matt and Kate, roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
Mr. Olet.
Abstain.
Ms. Seuss.
Yes, thank you. Any correspondence to report?
Sorry, I stepped in at the last minute.
You're
Just
fine.
reviewing
Take your time.
thing. It looks like we received a notice from Interstate Waste Services that they have purchased Seaside Waste Services.
Oh.
So, and I believe Janice made you all aware of that, and so that we just passed a resolution to do a new contract with them,
Okay.
and they're now under new ownership.
Oh, that's news to us, but great.
Maybe better service.
Do we have to reassign the contract, I guess? That's what's in here?
Yeah, I started that conversation with Janice this week. I'll follow up with her, and we'll have something probably on for September.
Okay, sounds good.
And that is it.
Thank you. All right, we will open session 2 to the public. This is comments and questions session 2. If you have anything you'd like to talk about, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Going once, going twice. Closed. Discussion items, authorizing the township administrator to initiate requests for proposals for health insurance broker. Ms. Simonera?
Yes, as you know, we are currently on the state health benefit plan, which does not require a broker to go out and price for us. So this will allow us to request proposals for a broker of record to go and see if there's better pricing out in the HIPs and private plans than what we're currently getting. So it just gives the opportunity to put additional pricing in play.
Great. Do we need to take formal action on that, or are we
Just say
all in
okay.
favor?
Yeah, so
Just as long as there's a general consensus,
Yes.
no objection.
Yeah,
I have no issue with us trying to save money.
no,
Sounds good to me.
please do.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Thank you for taking that initiative, considering all the issues the state health plan benefits are having. We appreciate that. We cannot continue down this path of 30% increases every year. It's not sustainable, and they don't have any money right now, so got to figure something out. Okay, anyone else on the committee have anything they want to discuss before I adjourn? Okay. No need for executive session. A motion to adjourn, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. Good night. I like these 30-minute meetings.